Good morning, Dubai. Welcome to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's top story, we spoke about the UAE strongly denouncing the Israeli massacre in a Gaza school, what Elon Musk wants to do about it, and also this one viral video that's getting a lot of attention. Was a woman really recruiting a man in finance from her Mini Cooper?
And so if you are not subscribed to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast, don't forget, subscribe to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast wherever you get your podcasts from, and enjoy.
Good morning, Dubai! Happy Monday! That is the beautiful sound that we start our show with. Good morning to everyone watching across all platforms. This is the Lovin Dubai show. We go live every single weekday morning across Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And let's jump into our top stories. The UAE strongly denounced the Israeli massacre in a Gaza school.
As well, Elon Musk responds to an Emiratis tweet saying he wants to help the people in Gaza.
A viral DXB video shows a unique recruitment method.
As well, later on the show, we have Mo and Mayar get to know Dubai real estate power couple. You guys, they will be amazing.
It is 309 days since the genocide began in Gaza on October 7th. The current death toll stands at 39,790. The number of injured people is 92,002, and more than 1.9 million people have been displaced from their homes. 130 people tuning in on the live already. Good morning. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, Tom Cruise, is to carry that Olympics flag from the Stadium de France over to LA, and Mission Impossible, it's Tom Cruise. He smashed it.
It is. But at this point, when I see Tom Cruise doing such stunts, all I can think of is, does he get tired? Does he ever sit with himself and think, okay, it's time for me to stop these very dangerous stunts? And
that would be like someone watching the show and saying, does Farah ever get tired?
Does
she just get from being up in the morning, smiling, saying the show?
But that's different.
But no, it's not, because it's your job and it's his job, and he probably gets paid more.
He probably does. I mean, yeah,
two,
fine, that's true.
He gets the adrenaline high. He's clearly an adrenaline junkie. He loves what he does.
Okay, I agree with you. However, I think we've just like maybe put that in his, like, you know, his fans put that in his head. Because like in a way, if like, let's say he tried his first stunt, right? And then khalas, he's now known as Tom Cruise, the guy who does movies with really dangerous stunts and is not afraid of anything. He loves the adrenaline and so on and on and on. And then he just like khalas, he adapted this persona in him. That's what I think.
So you think society and public peer pressure has forced Tom to continue to be a stuntman across all his movies?
Yes and no. Like, for example, if I come and tell you, like, let's say you did amazing or like the yummiest brownies ever, right? And I go like, oh my God, Casey, these are the yummiest brownies I have ever tried. You will want to keep up to that standard and make more brownies.
I don't agree.
And make them even yummier and better.
Possibly with that, maybe. But in Tom Cruise's case, I've seen some of the behind-the-scenes footage of the stunts that he does. He puts himself in life-threatening situations a lot. And I think you need to have, going into all of those stunts, you need the mindset of, I'm going to achieve this, or you shouldn't go ahead with it. Like, it's not a maybe game. It's not a I'm doing this because of peer pressure game. It's a I can do this, so I will do this. And it's a certain type of mindset. And I think Tom Cruise calls the shots. He's been in the game long enough. He's got wads of paperwork that say he can do whatever he wants when he goes into these movie scenes. He gets paid a whack. I wonder if he got paid for this. So I think that he has an adrenaline junkie spirit for sure. Like, there's a reason he does all action movies. Like, if he didn't want to do the stunts, he'd be like, oh, I'm just going to be a rom-com guy.
Okay, but if he says no, right? Because he's human, of course, he's not perfect with everything he does. But if he says no, then I think that would maybe kind of like disappoint his ego in a way.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe, he looks like he's having a good time.
He is, but maybe I'm just over-analyzing and over-reading a lot.
You're being empathetic towards Tom Cruise, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what do you read?
Sorry, Massa? Oh, good morning to everyone. He's saying, let's see, please feel free. There's a lot, isn't he, in Scientology? I don't know enough about Scientology to comment on it. Rent your jet ski. We love that Fly High is being a hustler on our comments. Let's jump into our top stories today. The UAE strongly denounced the Israeli massacre in a Gaza school this weekend. More than 100 Palestinians were killed in an Israeli strike that targeted Al-Tabi school in Al-Daraj neighborhood in eastern Gaza during the Fajr prayer. Al-Tabi school was a shelter for Palestinians displaced by previous Israeli attacks. However, in response, Israel said the compound was an active Hamas and Islamic Jihad military facility.
In a statement by Afra Al-Hamili, the UAE's Director of Strategic Communications at the MOFRE, she said the United Arab Emirates has condemned the denounced in the strongest terms Israelis targeting of Al-Tabin school located in the Raj district, which is in eastern Gaza, which led to dozens of deaths and injuries of innocent civilians. The MOFA UAE stressed the UAE's categorical rejection of targeting of civilians and civilians' facilities. Furthermore, the ministry underlined the importance of ensuring the immediate, safe and sustainable and as well unhindered delivery of humanitarian relief and medical aid to the brotherly Palestinians.
The ministry reaffirmed the need for an immediate ceasefire to prevent further loss of life, reiterating the importance of protecting civilians and civilian institutions according to international law, including international treaties, and the need to ensure that they are not targeted during conflict. This news story took headlines across the weekend, and we were just kind of seeing your comments as they come through. And I think the thought process is, how is this still happening? You know, we're at what, 310 days. We're nearly coming into a year. It's absolutely senseless murder of children, and it's horrific.
At this point, as we have mentioned, this has been happening since 1947 in Gaza. However, with what's happening right now, the genocide, it's getting deeper, and a lot of victims are actually from people dying, to parents losing their children, to wives losing their husbands, and the list goes on and on. We just hope for an immediate ceasefire, as the UAE does, 100%. And speaking of that, which makes us jump to our next story. So Elon Musk responds to an Emirates tweet saying he wants to help the people in Gaza. Emirati entrepreneur Hassan Sajwani recently expressed gratitude to Elon Musk for his Starlink technology via a tweet. Musk responded positively, indicating a desire to do more to assist people in Gaza. This exchange highlights the significant role that Starlink has played in providing critical communication services in the region, particularly in a hospital operated by the UAE.
So Starlink is a satellite internet service developed by Musk's SpaceX, and we knew that it had been deployed to a field hospital in Gaza. And what it does is it enables remote medical consultations, basically helping these doctors to save more lives. So this initiative began approximately 7 months ago and has been crucial for the medical team. You can see them here behind us, which has faced challenges due to communication blackouts in the area.
Now, as I said before, Musk responded saying, hoping to do more to help people in Gaza, as the medical team at the Emirati Field Hospital has utilized Starlink technology to conduct remote consultations for complex medical cases, significantly enhancing their ability to provide care under dire. We have talked about Musk before, and we didn't know where he stood because he was very kind of like,
100% did, right?
You know, like, is he with Gaza? Is he not with Gaza? Because like we talked about the Starlink initiative that he had provided for the field hospitals. However, like with his comments saying that he would be hoping to do more, it's certainly just like is a proof point that he is actually with the victims of Gaza.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We had some technical difficulties. I'm going to jump into the live to make sure that it's working, but I'm sure, I've no doubt you'll let us know in the comments as well. If you want to catch the earlier part of the show, you'll find us on podcast format. But now we're jumping into our next story. We're talking about scooters in JBR.
Well, I love scooters. I love riding scooters. However, However, JBR bans e-scooters and bikes. Of course, to enhance safety and prevent accidents, JBR has officially banned the use of e-scooters and e-bikes. This decision is confirmed by Dubai Community Management to Khalij Times, which aims to maintain a safer environment for residents and visitors in the vibrant, family-friendly area.
The ban comes in response to growing concerns over the reckless use of e-scooters and their potential risks to pedestrians. Dubai residents have long called for stricter regulations on e-scooters and bikes, and now it's come into place.
Well, RTA had previously banned e-scooters inside the Dubai Metro and tram due to fire risks. You know, actually, I love this ban because as you're walking,
right,
and you see like someone with like a scooter like coming, and you're like, oh my god, like you're like, oh, where do I go? This way or that way?
Yeah,
it gets kind of like.
So yeah, that's exactly what they said. Is that like people have called for these stricter regulations?
Yeah.
But where are the scooter owners? Like, do you have a say? Is anyone watching on the live? Are you a scooter user? Are you okay with this ban? Do you care that it's been banned? So you're a walker.
I'm a walker, but I use a scooter. You know. Oftentimes, I like to go to downtown and just like use the scooter just like for fun. And
so what if they banned it?
I mean, because like I ride it safely. I don't just go like vroom, vroom, vroom. I'm gonna go inside people, you know. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be very safe. And when when I'm riding the scooter, there are other people who are as well riding the scooters who are not riding it in a safe way. Which, by the way, I would say like last year, it has caused me an accident. Wallah, I was like driving like that, and I'm very like
driving,
like not driving like my car, driving the scooter, and I was like driving like like normally, and then there was someone with a scooter that came from the other opposite side, and he was driving it recklessly and like very fast. And
it's always the other person, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not the problem.
They were driving recklessly. Yeah. No, I'm joking with you. Were you okay?
No, the thing is because like I kind of like panicked because he was driving in a very weird, unsafe, wild way, and I didn't know what to do. And I was on the scooter, and I just like got into a pole, and I'm like, I crashed, and I was like,
oh no.
Yeah.
Were you okay? Was the scooter okay?
No, I was so. I mean, the scooter was fine. It's very like, it's very, I would say like, hard and very thick, but I was like, the whole time I was like, it's all because of that guy. Where's that guy? I want to go fight him.
You know what though? I believe there should be regulations on these things because I think that they serve a great purpose. Specifically in this heat, for example, it takes people off the roads, it's better for the environment. Many reasons why I think scooters are great. However, it doesn't make sense to have a busy pedestrian walkway and scooters in the same place because you're going at different speeds. There's kids, maybe you want to have animals. It just doesn't work. So I think and correct me if I'm wrong with this on the JLT front, but if you check the JLT, there's it's a skinny enough walkway. What they've done is they've got your walking spot and your scooters. Don't you ever get in the way of the scooters. I
agree. See, this is what they should. And as well, they should maybe have the scooters go in speed and like a specific speed. You know what I mean? Like not like, don't go too fast, but don't go too slow as well. Fine, maybe I was going too slow, but still. You know, like it's like no, too fast. I was like having fun. It was winter, and I was enjoying the weather, and I was like, I had like my AirPods in. I was like listening to music and having the best time of my life. And then the next thing I know is that I'm panicking, and then there's someone. I don't know if you should be allowed AirPods when you're on them because if you need to have your wits about you. Yeah. So if they had those rules in place, it's not one bad. Syed Mohammed, I don't understand your comment. If you had your headphones on, is it a rule like if I was skiing, for example? It's not a rule, but I definitely some people ski with AirPods, but I never would because I'm like you won't hear the shouts, you know, because it's just people on people. People can make mistakes, and if someone goes, oh, you'd be like, and you know, but if you've got your headphones in, you wouldn't, and you're not putting your full devotion to getting down that mountain safely for you and those around you. But I only panicked because like he was like. He was driving so fast and he was doing some stunts and things like that, and he going left and right, and I was like straight. I was walking straight.
I'm suggesting.
And then all I see is someone who's in front of me who's doing these stunts in front of me, and I panicked. I didn't know what to do, so I'm like, fine, where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? But
I'm suggesting that
Okay, Hisham has a
you
suggestion.
book through the application. It has an app. This is how you get the scooter.
Through the app?
So
Yeah.
I think they should make you apply your Emirates ID.
So you should
have
hire
to be
Emirates
above
ID.
21.
Right, so you don't always have to book a scooter, you could own it, but what I think we're in summary of is we like scooters, we think they're fabulous to roam around certain areas. However, there needs to be regulation, there needs to be a 2-lane street, you're not allowed your headphones. we're just killing all of the fun. You have to go between 5 and 10 kilometers an hour, no slower, no faster.
and as well,
And don't enjoy yourself.
my ick,
Don't have
my
any fun.
biggest ick with scooters is seeing a couple who are on the same scooter.
Oh, why?
What do you mean that? What do you mean? How do you do
Hisham
that?
was like, I do that. Oh, that's adorable.
What do you mean?
Cheesy.
that.
It's cheesy. It's fine.
It's
What do you
cheesy, it's
mean?
fine. Is that not the most adorable thing?
No. What? Are you on the Titanic? Scooter-tanic?
Quick question to the audience watching on Instagram. Couples on scooters, yay or nay?
Nay.
Okay, I was playing devil's advocate. What do I actually think? Couples on scooters? Why not? Let people do them. Why do you care?
Because you know what? I'll tell you. I will be like having fun, and then I will see like, let's say like a couple, the guy like in the behind and the girl like just like standing there, and then they are like, I don't know, panicking. They are getting off balance. And I'm like, why would you do this to yourself?
Yeah, but who cares?
Yeah, you're right. But still, it's like, I don't know, it's an ick.
I don't
It's
know.
an
I don't
ick.
care.
Imagine that was a date.
Life is too short
was
to
a
be so
date?
serious. Let people enjoy. Yes, Massa, me too.
Let people.
Let other people do their thing. You worry about your lane. Let them worry about theirs.
Yeah, I'll just remove the AirPods next time.
And if they fall, that could be fun for you. You know what I mean? How hilarious! Take a video, because I think you're allowed to video people on scooters, but not while you're driving. Guys, we're going to take a quick break with a fun fact for today. Did you know that Lovin is based in 22 cities? Yes, we are. We have an amazing team of local journalists around the region in those cities, bringing you the best positive stories and bite-sized news.
As well, you can get to know your region. You can find them on social and daily newsletters and podcasts, and as well on our app. So find them wherever you get your news, it's a very cool app, you guys. If you missed the show, it's there.
Get it there. It's 8:50, which means it's time to jump into our next story. Would love your thoughts on this one. It went live over the weekend. A viral video shows a unique recruitment method. So, Farah, maybe you could relate. The driver of a Mini Cooper is looking for a man in finance. The video shared by Lovin Dubai, shows a Mini Cooper driving along, and on the back of it, it's got this QR code attached on the screen.
That is actually genius. So the text on the car reads, looking for a man in finance. And the text on the video shared to us reads, creative way of looking for an employee in Dubai. This is really funny because imagine like you're driving and then you see like a job ad.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
Do we have the video up on the screen? Because I kind of want to take a look. I love the audio of it, but I question. So, like, it says looking for an employee, but I don't think it's really looking for an employee. I think it's someone looking for a man. I don't know if this is legal. Like, surely you can't put QR codes on a car. I don't know if you can do that. I would question. You know what I mean? It literally says. Is that the Instagram text? Looking for a man in finance, and then it's got a QR code. I think it's a bit cheeky. So therefore, what would I manifest on my car with a QR code? Looking for quick cash.
Looking for quick cash.
Here's my bank details. You never know. You never know. You could be driving really well, and someone thinks, I'm going to tip that person.
That would be hilarious.
I'm going to send that person a tip.
That would be hilarious.
If
you can put like an ad for something that you want on your car with a QR code, what would it be?
Cash, I just said.
Cash.
That's what I want. What about you? just send me the cash.
Interesting. What would I want? Actually, I have a full-on list. I will just like put on the QR code like the full list, and whoever wants to get me whatever.
Full list. It's like your wedding list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like you know
From
what?
strangers.
Whoever scans the QR code can see the full list, and they can just like get me whatever is on the list, or maybe one thing from the list.
It's giving uncomfortable vibes, the whole thing, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
looking at it from a perspective of like, what, like genuinely, if you had that on the back of your car, I don't know. I don't really know what to think about it.
I don't think. Look, I don't think that it was a job offer. Personally, I don't think so, because why would it be on a Mini Cooper? You know what I mean? Like I feel like a Mini Cooper is more of like a cutesy, tiny, girly car.
The person is looking for a man.
Yeah, so she is probably looking for a man. She's like, you know what? I need to find a man, and I am so desperate, and I'm very single, and I need a man in finance specifically. And
Well, having that as a type of person that you're looking for, that might be the first problem, although no judgment. 8:53 on this Monday morning. What a great way to start the week. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Chai is watching. Does the person have to be 6.4 with blue eyes? No. That was not part of the requirement, Chai. So if you can zoom in on that QR code, you can get it done. It brings us to the end of the show. Thank you, Farah.
thank you, Casey.
We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.